Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly, and this is the Talking Points Memo. Perhaps you saw Judge Kavanaugh on TV last night. I watched it, and I was very sad. Very sad. No matter whether you believe Judge Kavanaugh or not, the anguish on his face, even more than his wife, was palpable. You could see it. And the suffering that he has gone through the last couple of weeks, not only because charges of misconduct were directed toward him, but because his daughters look up to him and he has to, every day now, explain this situation. So, as a human being, and many of us are human beings, but some of us have left the building, you got to feel for Judge Kavanaugh. At least I do. Now, in the interview, because I'm a professional interviewer, I would have done it differently because the judge was well rehearsed in the sense that he was going to say he was not guilty, he didn't do anything 100 times. He's going to repeat it over and over and over again. The interviewer has to know that before he or she sets out. And the way to keep that as a minimum, and surely the judge has the right to say he didn't do anything wrong, surely. But you ask very, very simple, not yes or no, but almost yes or no questions. You step. All right, let me give an example. Judge, think back to when you were 17 years old. What kind of parties did you go to? What happened at those parties? Did you ever see drinking there? You step it, all right, until you get into the meat of what Judge Kavanaugh is facing. He then lays out a narrative. What Martha McCallum did was ask the bigger questions first, where the judge had his rehearsed answer down. Now, the reason that the judge's advisors told him not to speculate about the accuser or people behind the accuser was because if the judge had said anything about Dr. Ford or the other woman or Dianne Feinstein, anything at all, that would have become the story for the media. And the judge's proclamations of innocence would have receded. So the judge was disciplined, but I counted 30 times where he said he was innocent, and you could see that Ms. McCallum was becoming a little frustrated. Okay. Now, the judge, as I said in the message of the day on BillO'Reilly.com, which I hope you'll read, did himself some good because he came off as a human being. And he wasn't flip, he was indignant, but not indignant like I would be. He wasn't lashing. He was brokenhearted. And he did mention his daughters and his wife, of course. So all in all, it helped him. All right? The TV interview helped him. And now on Thursday, he's supposed to go and testify in front of the Judiciary Committee, which will be pretty much the same thing. Judge isn't going to have very much. Now, the accuser, Dr. Ford, Christine Ford, is supposed to testify as well on Thursday. I heard Rush Limbaugh say today he doesn't think that Ms. Ford will show up, or maybe that's too strong, might not show up. I've been thinking that too. The Judiciary Committee on the Republican side has hired a female attorney to do the questioning because the committee is all men and they don't want to be in the kill zone of asking a so-called victim hard questions. So they've hired a woman lawyer to quiz Dr. Ford. That gives Ford's lawyers an out, that she may not come, and that's what Mr. Limbaugh said. We'll see. Will there be a backlash against this whole thing? I think there might be if Judge Kavanaugh is confirmed. And it's a big if. The vote would take place next week. The whole thing goes back, for me, an American citizen, to Dianne Feinstein holding back Christine Ford's allegations for a month. Held them back. Timed it so it would throw the confirmation hearings of Judge Kavanaugh into chaos. I used to respect Dianne Feinstein. I do not any longer. Held them back for political reasons, no doubt about it. Finally, George Stephanopoulos is the biggest hypocrite in the media today. Mr. Stephanopoulos was an ardent defender of Bill Clinton. and worked in that machine. And now he's holier than thou on ABC News, that all women should be believed. George Stephanopoulos redefines hypocrisy. And that is the memo. I'm Bill O'Reilly for Newsmax. Also, every night we do the No Spin News on BillO'Reilly.com. You will like that. We'll see you soon.